Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. This watch, retailed in 2004, is the Blancpain Villeret Chronograph Monopoussoir. 38 millimeters in diameter in white gold. It measures 11.8 millimeters thick, 44 from lug to lug, with a 20 millimeter spacing in between the lugs. A lovely reminder that Blancpain resurrected its name in the 80s and 90s, not with dive watches, not with sports watches, certainly not with the 50 Fathoms, but with fine dress watches, often executed with the inclusion of high complications. And so a complicated dress watch was the definition of a Blancpain in the 80s and 90s, leading into the era when this model was made in the early 2000s. Now, by the early 2000s, the 50 Fathoms was back in the collection, but most collectors who had associations with the brand back when this watch was made would have envisioned Blancpain as being exactly this type of watch, not a diver. On my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, it wears nicely, being only 44 millimeters from lug to lug. Even though the strap is not broken in and fairly tight and substantial material, you can see how well this fits. This would fit on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and it is quite flat too, with double gadroon bezel. It will slide under a cuff, so a sleeve will have no trouble ramping up and over that. It is the epitome of elegance with beautiful details and proportion. Taking a look at the strap, you can see it is a Blancpain factory strap, no crimping, no gouging, calfskin on the bottom, sheer cut and profile with lacquering for refinement, monotone stitch, medium brown, and as you can see, alligator leather, large scale, and also medium. We have a folding clasp here. It's a leaf spring style double deployant, and so the idea is that you fold it past the buckling point of the leaf spring, and then it snaps shut or pops open. We have the Blancpain logo to remind you of the company's heritage dating back to the 18th century, although for practical purposes, the modern Blancpain was resurrected by the manufacturer F. Piguet and Jean-Claude Biver in 1982, so that is the genesis of the modern iteration of the company. The white gold clasp body and buckle. The case simple and distinctive. We have lugs that break out rather dramatically from the case band. You can see that we actually have strap tool holes in the lugs. Back when it was considered desirable to make it easy to swap straps even on your high-end precious metal dress complication. Mono pusher chronograph, so you just press to start, stop, and because it is a mono pusher, once you stop, you reset. A lovely dial. As you can see, it has an inner disc, 3 sub-registers, and then outer facets, so several different elements to this dial. The inner registers are downwardly stepped with an azurage or concentric pattern. The center is a lovely brown bronze, sunburst metallic with undertones of gold. And then you can see we have a downwardly stepped outer track on which these stylized and radially arrayed Roman numerals are placed, and you can see that there is a watchmaker's 4 with fractions of seconds as well as Arabic numerals every 5 seconds and 5 minutes for reading the scale. We have a counterweighted lancet-style chronograph seconds hand, and then feuille or leaf-style hands for the sub-registers, the hours, as well as the minutes. We do have a quick set mode, which I will access to demonstrate that we can quick set the date. And because this is a vertical clutch chronograph, if you want to leave the chronograph running full time to have center seconds, just ignore the other registers. You can do that with no hazard wear or tear to the watch. However, because it is based on the Frédéric Piguet 1185, which is an older architecture from the 80s, there is not a hacking function. The watch cannot activate hacking seconds, but if you want to use the chronograph seconds hand as your running seconds hand, just use the mono pusher to reset it to 60, synchronized to a reference time, and now you have effectively hacked your watch. Taking a look at the case back, you can see the caliber F185, made by Frédéric Piguet, which is the movement partner of Blancpain. It was, at least, in the 80s and the 90s. In the 2000s, Frédéric Piguet and Blancpain were integrated, so it is now manufactured Blancpain. It's a good-looking, fully integrated, ultra-thin, automatic column wheel vertical clutch chronograph movement, and you can see that we've got a set of doubled up bridges with mirrored anglage on their edges. You can see that everywhere there is a bridge, as well as the edge of the winding rotor, there is mirrored anglage. We have both engine turning and striping on bridges, which is an unusual look. Usually engine turning is on base plates and striping is on bridges, but here we actually have bridges that exhibit both different finishes. We have polished screw heads with chamfered slots and circumference. I mentioned column wheel and vertical clutch, so that you feel a very crisp and sharp operation as you cycle through the functions with the column wheel. And usually when you see a 4-column wheel, that means you're looking at a Monopoussoir architecture, adjusted in 5 positions, which is the high horology and chronometer standard. You can see here we have 37 pivot jewels and a balance with KIF shock protection and what appears to be a Triovis micrometric adjustment system beating away at 3 Hertz. It's a unidirectional winder. It has a 40-hour power reserve. It is very credibly built, decorated, and adjusted. A good-looking watch in every respect. You can see the Blancpain logo on the crown and that the pusher is coaxial with the crown. Handsome decoration on the case back. And quite honestly, the type of watch that's hard to find in the collections of Patek Philippe and Vacheron and Audemars Piguet. A compactly sized precious metal all-arounder that could be considered a dress complication, but due to its compact size, its tidy proportions, and its aesthetic versatility, this is a watch you could wear all the time, even with short sleeves and short pants. Other than submergence, for which you already have your 50 fathoms, this is an all-the-time watch. 30 meters water resistant, so don't submerge it, but rain or splashing is fine. It's designed to be lived with. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.